So this is
I want to
amazing.
say there's a mess to clean up in aisle 5. We don't have a mess yet.
Well,
I'm gonna switch it
we're
to
just
3.
getting started.
Yep.
Here's what I love about this. Number one, immediately upon looking at it, it reminds me of the percolator my grandmother pulled out and put on her stove. But what this is how you have another burner on your stove without ever having to turn on the stove. And you can do everything from potatoes to pastas to vegetables, you name it. And you're getting this home for 4 easy payments of $9.99. This is Yes Chef. This is new this month. This is the Rapid Boil 2-liter electric multi-pot. This is a nice size.
Yeah, it's a nice size. So, if you've known me for the last few years, it's the MCM 4th burner pot that I've been bringing for years on the stove. Everyone kept saying, can you make an electric version? Voila, electric version. So everything you love about my multi-pot, we took it off the stove and made it a plug-in. We did stainless steel body, interior, exterior. We did a cook and look lid. We did the built-in straining holes. We did the pour spout. There's measurements on the inside. Stay cool handle here, stay cool handle there. And you got temperature control, which we didn't have. So you can go low to high. And look at this, you got a plug. I'm gonna, 2-foot plug. I'm gonna take that off. And now I just boiled my pasta. By the way, this rapidly boils in 2 minutes, the water. Think about that.
You said 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes. It's actually not even 2 minutes.
And this is 2 liters. That's a nice amount of food you can get in there, too.
I think Mitch got it down to like 1 minute and 56 seconds, so we can't say 2 minutes because it was actually less than 2 minutes.
Well, that means
say less than 2.
Dinner's getting ready faster. And the other thing is you made your pasta in there, but if you want to prep a good chunk of what you're doing, you do it all in that one pot, so you don't have to do as many dishes. This is K45126.
Look at this.
That's a lot of pasta.
Okay, in 2 liters, by the way, look at that. Great stainless steel body. What I love about this, so there we just pasta, right? Now, if you buy this for anything, the holidays are coming up, sauce, gravy, topping maker, if you will, because we always have the extra sauce for the pasta, we have the gravy for the prime rib. Great thing, because what I love, I'm a big buffet guy. Like, I love having it all set up.
That's how we do our family things.
Here's a way to keep it on low, plugged in on your buffet, and then your family has hot sauce or gravy at all times. I'm gonna unplug it.
This looks good.
So you got to pour spout, and look at this. Now I've got the extra sauce, the extra gravy. I like sauce, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but I like sauce.
Okay, I'm a sauce person.
Have some sauce because I'm a saucy guy.
But this is what you've done. You've done it in that pot. You haven't had to make a mess on the stove at all. So during the summer, when it's hot out and you're having the big parties, these are what you use. By the way, we've gotten 2 of the colors. We do have it for you, the red.
Yeah, I have them right down here for
There
you.
we go in the front.
Right in the front.
We have it in the red. Here is the purple. Next to that is the blue. Oh, thank you for covering that. That was getting quite loud. That's the blue. It's like this gorgeous teal. There we have it for you in the black. And then we also have it in the green. These are genius. These.
And then the parts are there, Katie. You see those that come with it? So the rack and the steaming basket, which you can boil or steam in, the plug, and we give you recipes. And
I love it. Ideas to get us started. All of that for 4 easy payments of $9.99. But the easy pay goes away at the end of the day.
So we talked about, remember the things we talked about, who would this be ideal for? Remember we made the list? Go ahead.
College students, RVs, campers. If you have a
summer
home. If you've got a smaller kitchen, I think this is great because it gives you an extra burner.
Yeah, it really does. So here's the 2 features right here since we're above, just to show you. So you get this rack, and this is a raised rack. So now I can put all my aromatics down here. What does that mean? Put some white wine, put some butter, steam things, or boil inside of them, and it doesn't have to sit in the bottom. And then we give you this rack to fill it up. Maybe this could be with vegetables or clams and mussels, or piece of salmon, where we actually kind of poach the salmon by not having it being boiled. We kept the water low, put the aromatics in the bottom, and we season it up nicely.
And all of that flavor just infuses beautifully in there.
Now, I love the fact that this is an all-in-one. What does that mean? So we're gonna do one of my favorite macaroni and cheeses, okay? And here's what happens.
Yay.
I boiled it, I unplugged. I'm gonna go over here real quick, guys, and show you. I'm gonna use the large straining holes, and I'm gonna go and strain it. You can always start the strainer hands-free, even though it's boiling water. And then as it tips forward, you just want to touch here just to make sure it doesn't fall off, because it isn't an officially locking lid. But again, with that stay cool handle, no worries. This is boiling hot water. You see the steam coming up?
Well, and I didn't have to pull my colander out from underneath and try and dig through everything in the counter.
Or my pot holders, for that matter. So one of the things we always learn in cooking, I don't know if you were ever taught this, my mom always said, keep the food that you cooked in the pot you cooked it in. Why? It's residual heat.
Yes.
And that's important because it'll help incorporate everything. So what I love about this, the stainless steel body. Put your butter, put your cheese, And of course, there's nothing like a creamy mac and cheese with actual cream.
I love macaroni
Use
and cheese.
stainless steel utensils or anything, and I'm gonna now, there's heat still coming off the side of this, even though it's unplugged, and I just strained out all the water. And also, some of the pasta water is always a must when you're making sauces and mixes and all that, right?
And this way you can save some.
In a matter of minutes, I'm able, you're talking about a rapid boil. Let me unplug that. Sorry, guys. There we go.
Can I help you do anything here? I feel bad. I'm just watching that cheese
I'm here
melt
to
with a
serve
big
you, my
old grin
lady.
on my face. Oh,
So
no,
now
no, no.
we've got mac and cheese. We're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes because I want that cheese to congeal, and we did all in one pot mac and cheese. Ready?
4 easy payments of $9.99. Think of all the times you'll use this. Are you hosting Easter or Passover? Are you going to be traveling this summer? Maybe you're getting in that RV, you're going on a trip. Do you go camping? This is perfection and ease of use. One pot cooking.
And then again, with that dial, you can decide if you want it to be on warm or you want a rapid boil. If you put a rapid boil, you're talking about moving that all the way over, and less than 2 minutes you can rapidly boil anything, okay? You got the power light also that's there. Now here's another way to use this. Like my 4th burner pot, I always said, when it's green, steam. Look at these broccoli. Look how beautifully green and vibrant. Let me even move the lemon. It's just beautifully vibrant green. Why? Because the steam keeps all the nutrients inside. When you boil your greens, they become gray. I mean, and I'm not making that up. They look gray because you've actually boiled all the nutrients out.
They've taken it out. So you're eating a little bit better.
Yep.
It looks a little bit better. You might even be able to get your kids to eat broccoli. I can't guarantee that. I'm just saying it's a possibility because it looks good.
So you can boil eggs in here. You can boil pasta in here. You can use the basket because what I love is you don't have a rolling boil, so they won't hit each other. So you can drop that in there. You fill this up because, of course, it's a boil. We're not trying to steam it. And you can put that in there.
Easter's coming.
Now,
the eggs
another
will be done.
prep, if you ever want to have the greatest side dish of potatoes, mashed potatoes. So here's how easy. Boil the potatoes. Remember, less than 2 minute rapid boil. I always cube the potatoes and leave the skin on. Those are my 2 favorite things to do with mashed potatoes. Another thing, by the way, a little secret with mashed potatoes, you could also steam the potatoes. It actually takes less time, less water.
Really? I've never tried it that way.
Yeah, I love steaming potatoes. Always with the skin on, quartered. So
okay.
They're done there. Now watch this.
What type of potato do you like to use?
I always use a red bliss.
Red bliss, okay.
Okay. So now I'm gonna add the butter, and I'm gonna add the milk and cream, and I always put a little sour cream in my mashed, right?
Yes.
But here's the beauty. Here's a stainless steel, and I'm just gonna literally make the mashed potatoes inside this pot. And why this is better is you, again, incorporating with the residual heat that I just cooked in, I'm gonna make the perfect mashed potatoes. And it's done in, look at this. I mean, seriously?
Well, and this, I think, is easier because it has a smaller footprint than maybe the big pot that you would put on the stove. You're right
done.
over it. You're seeing what
How
you're
great is that?
doing. You did not even have to turn on the stove.
How great is that?
I love this thing. 4 easy payments for you of $9.99. The 4 easy payments, though, go away at the end of the day. And now what do we have here?
Okay, I actually don't know what we have in here.
Oh, this is exciting.
I think this is a soup.
Okay, this is exciting. It looks like soup.
It is a soup, okay.
Oh, very
You need to
nice.
stir it up a little bit.
But this is also the versatility that you're getting. And
So what I love about the soups, chilies, and stews is pour it out in there. I don't need to use a ladle. And how many times do you make a soup or a stew and you have to get the ladle out, you're in a pot over the stove. This is nowhere near the stove. If you just want to make soup for you and one other person, quick and easy, in a controlled vessel, off the stove.
You're cutting down on the number of utensils, the number of dishes, the number of pots and pans. You don't have to turn on the stove.
Yep.
You don't have to slave over the stove. You plug this in less than 2 minutes, you've got boiling water.
It just makes sense.
And then you get started. It makes total sense. In front, we have the colors for you. We have it in the red, the purple. I see that blue is coming on down the pike there.
Yep. Very summery. I like a
love
turquoise
beach
blue.
house. If you have a beach house,
Beach house.
oh, gotta do it. There's the black, and then we also have the green. Don't forget those 4 easy payments of $9.99. Those will go away at the end of the day, and this is new this month. So get it while the getting is good. I love that. And it reminds me of my grandmother's old school percolator,
That's
so
kinda
it
fun.
just warms my heart a little
That's
bit.
kind of fun. I like that.
Oh, this is coming up. Okay, this is brilliant because you may have seen an infusion pitcher elsewhere. You may have purchased one elsewhere. But what Mark Charles has done is brought us one that is a little bit bigger, so it holds more fruit, so you have more flavor. It is durable. You put it in the dishwasher. Oh, this was already popular today. And this is how you cut out the chemicals that might be on the back of the bottles that you don't know are
These
there.
chemicals are going to blow your mind.
So good.
It really is.
So excited.
Okay, so I'm going to check. I'm
check
going
her
to
off.
check because you did
Okay.
a. By the way, we upgraded after all these years. We have a pastel chalk now, not just regular chalk. So Times are good.
Just in time for spring. We don't mess around.
Where are we going?
So now